The fantasy playoffs are where heroes are born and hearts are broken. For every superstar performance, there's a devastating bust. Let's talk about the players who failed you when it mattered most in Week 15. Where in the world was Jahmyr Gibbs? In a game where the Lions and Rams combined for 75 points, Gibbs was a ghost. 17 touches turned into just 58 total yards and no touchdowns. For the third highest scoring non-quarterback in fantasy this year, a 7-point outing in the playoffs is a brutal way to potentially end your season. Joe Burrow picked the worst possible time to go ice cold. Returning from injury with back-to-back strong games, he laid a complete egg against Baltimore. 225 yards, 2 interceptions, and just 7 fantasy points. That catastrophic performance likely ended the championship hopes for anyone who started him, and it casts a shadow over Ja'Marr Chase and the entire Bengals offense moving forward. In Las Vegas, the Raiders' offense was a complete disaster in a shutout loss. Brock Bowers managed a pitiful 28 yards on 6 catches, and rookie Ashton Jeanty continued his slump. If you were forced to start either, your playoff run likely ended right there. And now they get the Texans' top defense next week. The mighty Kansas City Chiefs have fallen, and they took fantasy managers with them. Patrick Mahomes was held in check before suffering a season-ending knee injury, and the entire offense collapsed. Rashee Rice's second straight dud makes him impossible to trust, even with a dream matchup next week. The Mahomes era in Kansas City is over for this season, and so is the fantasy value of every Chief. In Carolina, Bryce Young struggles derailed what should have been a great spot for rookie receiver Tetairoa McMillan. After a scorching 3-game stretch, McMillan was held to just 2 catches for 25 yards. The Panthers' passing game is a mess you cannot rely on. And in Cleveland, the entire rookie class froze in Chicago. Shedeur Sanders threw 3 interceptions, Quinton Judkins was held to a pathetic 17 total yards, and even the reliable Harold Fannin Jr. was held in check. It was a systemic failure that likely sank any manager leaning on this offense. These are the landmines of the fantasy playoffs. A single dud from a star like Gibbs or Burrow can undo months of work. If you survived these busts, consider yourself lucky. If you didn't, you know exactly which name on your lineup let you down.